Hello. If you also can't resist a good Turkish drama binge, hold on tight because today I brought you a selection of 12 incredible series, full of emotion, romance, drama, action, and stunning scenery. And to kick things off, let's talk about a series that's simply epic. Kurt Siyet ve Sura. A romantic drama set during the Russian Revolution and the final days of the Ottoman Empire, it tells the story of Siyet, a Crimean Tatar army major, and Sura, a young Russian aristocrat. They face it all, ancient traditions, betrayals, and the horrors of war, all while trying to keep their love alive. A narrative of sacrifice, loyalty, and love in turbulent times. With its breathtaking visuals, it's easy to see why this series captivated audiences worldwide. Bambaska Biri. After returning to her hometown, a young prosecutor becomes involved in a murder case that shocks the public. During the investigation, she crosses paths with an ambitious journalist, and the two become entangled in a mystery far deeper than expected. With an atmosphere of suspense and romance, the series reveals dark secrets and places the protagonists in intense moral dilemmas. A gripping story mixing tension, passion, and constant twists. Kralis. A woman's life crumbles after her partner, a famous athlete, becomes involved in a scandal. At the same time, she loses her father and returns to her hometown, where she reconnects with her siblings, with whom she has unresolved conflicts. Together, they must face family secrets and problems with the inherited family farm. While trying to rebuild her life, she faces dilemmas involving her past, love, and the roots that shaped her. Forced to reconnect with their origins, the family must find the strength to start over. With intense moments and emotional twists, the series highlights the power of unity and resilience, exploring how pain can be transformed into strength when you're surrounded by those who truly matter. Altien Kafes. Another romantic drama, this series follows a dedicated teacher, driven by ideals and gratitude, who becomes involved in a prestigious foundation linked to one of the region's wealthiest families. Her connection to this powerful family deepens when she thwarts an attack on the heir during a major event. The unexpected closeness between them develops into a deeper relationship, but as she immerses herself in the mansion's daily life, she discovers that behind the luxury lies a world of secrets. What first seemed like a fairy tale gradually reveals itself as a gilded cage. Now, both must confront painful truths and past challenges to protect the love blossoming between them. Bizi Berlistyren Hoyot. Two deeply bonded sisters have their lives turned upside down after a tragic event involving their mother. With no other options, they take refuge in the grand mansion of their reclusive noble grandmother and her loyal maid. Their arrival marks a new chapter not only for them but for everyone around them. The unexpected appearance of a little girl left at the mansion's doorstep brings to light long-buried secrets and crimes. As these truths emerge, the fragile peace shatters, completely changing everyone's fate. Get ready for lots of drama. Kopuk. This series blends action and drama, following a man who takes on corruption and inequality in his community. Living a double life, by day he's a lawyer among the elite, but in the shadows, he works for the benefit of the underprivileged. With an intense storyline, the show delves into moral dilemmas, revenge, and emotional ties. The protagonist must balance his ideals with his personal feelings and the risks of protecting those he loves. Full of twists and unforgettable characters, it's a story about courage, sacrifice, and justice. Tars Cat Markers. This series explores justice, memory, and the fight against a broken system. In a world where the powerful manipulate the truth, a young man with a photographic memory becomes central to a fight for redemption. Able to remember every detail of his life, he uses this gift to prove his father's innocence, who is facing a serious charge while battling a degenerative disease. Along the way, he finds unlikely allies: a determined woman who shares his passion for justice, a brilliant lawyer, and a relentless prosecutor. Facing a powerful, corrupt family, the series shows how truth can be a powerful weapon, even in the face of overwhelming odds. Kanats Kusler. After suddenly losing her husband, a mother is left to care for her 4 children alone. Determined to keep them safe and together, she battles financial struggles and emotional challenges that constantly test her strength. The story revolves around the fight for survival, where maternal love, sacrifice, and hope become the pillars holding the family together. Amid the hardship, moments of tenderness and resilience show that even in the darkest times, there is still kindness and courage to be found. Bucihir Arkandan Gelecek. After tragically losing his mother as a child, a young man is raised away from his hometown by a ship cook. Years later, he returns to the city he fears most, carrying emotional scars and trying to stay away from painful memories. But a new love changes everything. What starts as an attempt to move forward becomes a deep journey into intense emotions, long-buried secrets, and life-changing discoveries. With captivating characters and an emotional storyline full of twists, this series won many fans with its heartfelt narrative. Ego. The story follows an engaged couple whose lives spiral out of control when the groom discovers a massive debt that seems impossible to repay. In desperation, he receives a shocking proposal from his boss, one that could change everything. The series dives into themes of trust, love, and difficult choices, showing how secrets and sacrifices can shake even the strongest bonds. Inspired by a South Korean drama, it questions how far someone is willing to go for love or for themselves. Asker Dusman. In this story, a determined woman raises her 3 daughters with the firm belief that love is a weakness. This belief shapes the family dynamic until the youngest daughter crosses paths with a surgeon who is just as skeptical about love. Their meeting begins a journey of discovery, where hidden feelings, traditions, and family truths clash. The series explores what it really means to love and whether it's possible to overcome the fears instilled by those who were meant to protect us. Güzel Koylu. After a series of unfortunate events in the big city, a young woman decides to start fresh in a picturesque and lively village. What should have been a simple and peaceful life quickly turns into an unexpected adventure, full of new challenges, unforgettable friendships, and even a new romance. Blending humor and emotion, the story contrasts urban and rural life, charming viewers with its light-hearted vibe, charismatic characters, and plenty of surprises. Adim Farah. Have you ever imagined having to flee your country with a sick child in your arms, dreaming of a better life, only to end up in a completely different reality? The story follows a young woman trying to rebuild her life in Istanbul as a cleaner, when she suddenly witnesses a brutal crime committed by the MAFIA. From that moment on, she finds herself in constant danger, fighting to protect her son while trying to hold on to hope. Between escapes, threats, and difficult choices, someone unexpected appears, a person who might change her fate, or make everything even more complicated. So, which of these series have you already watched or want to watch? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like, your support means a lot. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.